everyone, it is Kim McGillis coming in live from Regina. It is February 4th today already. I feel like February is going by super fast today. Sorry, I had a meeting, so I am a bit behind. It's 11:12, and for my friends back home in Ontario, it is noon, well 12:12 actually, which is pretty fun. It's snowy here, minus 25, we were freezing. I'm just gonna log on here. So many exciting things happening in Stampin' Up land this morning. Great deals. Did you know that they've included new products that's part of Celebration? So whenever you place a Canadian order that's $75, you qualify for certain amounts, and then there's a level 2 as well. So they've added piles of new things, and some of the things that are in there are my favorite. Also, the last chance list is also having great things that I've showcased, I guess, in actually starting in July and so on. Christmas stuff that you might want to go back because we were waiting on specific dies, and they are back in stock, and I'm so excited that some of you have taken advantage of that. Hello Natalie, how are you this morning? Maybe we could connect after. I was actually debating, do I go live today? I was like a bit anxious about my entire thing with our dog, which is kind of crazy because yesterday, remember I said I sent her to daycare, and she did go to daycare. It went well. Like whenever I picked her up, she was happy and so on. So I bring her back home, and then they send you a report card and piles of pictures of her while she's over there. And then they send a video of her, and they had to kennel her, and that's the first time, but it's pretty big, just to see how she would adapt, where she would be sleeping next week. And so anyways, I'm looking at that, and they're like, oh, she had a fun day, and she's smiling, and then they're posting her and everything, and I'm like, oh, she seems anxious. So then it made me all upset, and Chris and I were talking about that last night and even this morning. And like she was very tired after. It's like I think her anxiety set in. So I was like, what are we gonna do? Because she's supposed to go there for a week. So they're like, oh, maybe you should practice her more and stuff. So like this morning I was like, my husband was acting all tough, but I know it's bothering him. So I was like, do we drive her back to Ontario and not fly out because we don't want to put her on a plane? Because we were debating of me being there in the spring full time with her. So we're like, oh, should we bring her early? So he's gone to work, and he's got a great, busy, crazy day. So I'm not bothering him, but I'm like tempted to say, you know what, let's just cancel our flight and bring her with us, which I know is totally crazy. So then Paul is asking, did the daycares have camera that can watch? Absolutely. It's just there's such a big amount of dogs. They could keep 44, 22 on each levels. It's very pretty. It's very luxurious, that sort of thing. It's just, I know that her personality, like we never planned that we were going to be here. Her personality is like, she likes quiet. We're quiet. We have a very big routine. And I think, anyways, so I was like, oh, I think I'm not logging on live this morning. I'm so upset. I think I have symptoms. Anyways, that's not me usually. But anyways, what I did is I crafted all morning. And I took a very deep breath, and I'm like, okay, I could do this live today because I'm very excited to show what I have to show you today. So anyways, that's my big blurb this morning, how stressed I am with the dog. I am going to put my screen down, and we are going to have some fun. And you don't need to worry about me. Everything is going to be okay. It's just mommy's having like I guess, like a little breakdown about the entire thing. We just worry, right? We just worry because we're going to be flying in, and it's a week that she won't have us over. So what I did want to share, and I saw a lot of you place orders last night because I had given you that warning. But remember when I did this collection here, this was one of my very favorites, and it did have a lot of people that loved it. There was more projects, and then I did it in a bunch of different colors. Well, this entire collection is back on with the last part list, so you might want to look into that. Check that last chance. For us demonstrators, we do have currently some new online exclusive and some pretty cool stuff, so we can pre-order. If you are not a demonstrator, you could always join. Right now there's a great special, so you could do that as well. But this was one of my favorite, and then I think you should all order it before it runs out because it is part of the last chance list. calls saying it's hard to be a puppy parent. Oh, I know it is hard. So, you know how I had that color challenge yesterday of a soft seafoam, bubble bat, and Coastal Cabana. And then I was like, oh, I don't really like it that much. But now I do. I do. So I decided to do a full collection for one of my team members as a gift to her. And I only added another color, which is Mossy Meadow. So now I have all these 4 collections. When I did fly from Ontario to here, because I do the back and forth for my classes, I mailed myself a bunch of little crates, and some of my crates did not stay or stand perfectly, so I have to re-glue them, so I'm a bit upset about it. But I started designing a little package for one of my team members who promoted and did great, and I continued with the collection and the cards that we made yesterday because I thought, you know what, I think it's pretty, and I think she has a descent of, like me, Dutch, so I said this collection would be great for her. So if you're just catching me live or catching the replay today, you know that we made these 2 yesterday, which has that beautiful belly band that I am going to decorate. Well, this morning, while I was talking to myself and trying to settle this anxiety about the dog, I decided to do a different fun fold for her. You know, if you saw my slim card last week, the one that is part of my new class that I put on my PDF class that's on in my store right now. Well, I did a similar version, but a smaller card, and now I'm starting to build a collection with this one. So as a gift, I made this little box. Well, the box I did not make, but for the inside, these are like the little chamois that we could wash. So once it's wet, it's gonna flip, and it has my like cupcake cuties. So her name is Rosalind, but she goes by Rose. So I'm just gonna do a rose type of thing, but this will wet and then she could clean her stamps with it. So I made this cute little thing where we could put this inside. And I know she's gone on a trip, so she won't see that I made her this for her. And I have yet to make her a box because I did when she promoted to Bronze Elite with her name Cupcake Cuties. So I have her full name on here. So now she'll have the coordinating little box that I need to add for her. And then, you know, I wanted to do the white little flashy things. And then this is just her block because it's a D block that I'm giving her. So I'm just going to add that in there. So I'm starting to build that little collection for her. And then I made her a card. I started it, and then it's a bit like last week. It's like a fun fold card, and I just said, you're pretty wonderful, because she promoted, and actually she has a new downline as well, so she's close to her next promotion. And then it's gonna open like this, and on the inside, what I decided to do, and I started decorating the inside. I know this is a card that's very much overload and not for the basic stamper. I did go a little bit over the top, but that's just because that's me. I like to do things, and I just wanted to personalize the gift for her to say how proud I am of her. So anyways, I found that I was just more relaxed this morning by designing something for her. And when I woke up this morning, I didn't know, just like you, but the Alphabet à la Mode dies, which are one of my favorites. And if you go back on my Instagram or my blog, you'll see that I've used them in the past. Well, they are free with a qualifying order during celebration. So that's very exciting. So I decided to make that little spot right here where I'm gonna be adding her name. So not going to type her entire name. I'm going to go with Rose because that's what she goes by on social media and so on. So now I just took out the letters, and I'm going to use Bubble Bath, which surprisingly, remember I said I was not going to use these colors once again. Well, I'm just going to grab them and do her name right here. and it's going to be personalized. So when the card's going to be opening, and I know she can't see this right now, so I'm just going to do this part. It's going to say, "You're pretty wonderful, Rose." And then I'm going to be adding my message on the inside. So I just found that this would be a great fun fold card for her as a personalized gift. And I know Stampin' Up! Does that for their people that earn trips, or like their $1 million achievers. Well, they'll personalize some things. So to make it a little bit easy, I'm gonna add some adhesive strip, and I'm just gonna show how to do that. And I just want you, this is like a little reminder that if you qualify for an order, you might want to get these alphabets. They're great. If you're making banners, like with the projects that we made last week, that could be a great option as well. So I just thought that it would be great. So I don't know who has it, who doesn't have it. I'm just wondering if you own these alphabet dies. Like, I don't want them to go away. I hope they don't go away because they are so great to work with. So now I'm just gonna grab one of my little pick tool right here. So it's going to be a cute package to mail. I'm hoping that I could fit it in one of those boxes in Canada that, like, you know, that you could put pre-made there. So hoping for that. So you see how easy it is. No green glue today. Kim is using adhesive sheets. These adhesive sheets you want to keep close by because they are wonderful, no sticky fingers, and here I am just sticking on this cute alphabet. So Rose is gonna get that. So one of my other team members had the same promotion. I sent her a collection from the butterflies, and by the way, the butterfly stamp set is also part of Celebration where you can earn it for free. So, and then for her, I went with the tulips and then our collection that we've been using. So this is the theme that I'm going for. Okay, so here we go. Last one right here. Now, you probably have a couple of questions for me. I've used the same paper. It's already on my blog. I've promoted it the same way, meaning I don't need to have piles of different products. I colored the same way as we saw yesterday when I did this part. Use the same mixed labels, same round we go. The only thing that I haven't shared with you is the beautiful coordinating embossing folder that comes with the collection. So I did tag it though. So it's called Plaster Painting 3D Embossing Folder. And I did add it right there, but look how pretty it is. I don't know if you can see. At the bottom, it has like these lines, and then it has these big plaster pieces. So I did add it for her at the bottom, and I placed it that my paper would be this side. So I have this view right here. And then I also, I went over the top, guys. I've made sure that you see the plaster right here on the inside. So I know it's kind of difficult, but the card is gonna set like this, and then it's gonna open. So I'm just very proud of her. So I just put "You're pretty wonderful, Rose," and now I'm just gonna add a personalized text. So I have the box left to do. And then this is all gonna tuck in here, just like that. And I'm gonna make her, I think, a little tag just on the front part as well, maybe with her name on. I'll take a picture of it. And then lastly, I'm gonna show you something cool that you can make. So if you have lots of 6x6 pieces of paper, you could grab a piece. So I'm gonna go, this one would work, 6. I am using everything that I have, like everything. So 6x6. And now I'm gonna score. And these are perfect for gifts, whatever you're planning on doing. Just gonna take out my scoreboard. And just gonna pull that here, right here. And now I'm gonna score my paper. So I know there's a score at 3, and then there's a score at 4.5, and I think the other one's at 1.5, like this. Okay, so 1.5, 3, 4.5. So I'm just gonna grab this piece, I'm gonna flip it on the opposite side right here. Now I'm gonna show you how to fold. This is gonna be great, guys, if ever you're making little gifts. Valentine's Day is coming. I know I'm not doing a Valentine's Day project, but what I want you to do is fold that corner to the first score line. And Kim, grab your bone folder this morning. So here we go. I'm just gonna fold this like here. And then for the opposite side, now you're gonna go at the bottom corner. And you're just gonna score this right here. And now you're gonna grab this one and you're just gonna bring it to the second score line. You're probably thinking, what the heck is she doing? So you see what I'm building here? Nope, probably not, right? So now you're just gonna fold. Actually, I'm gonna start with this way. So I'm giving you a bunch of different ideas on what you could do with all your leftover pieces. I'm obviously creating that personalized gift. So do you want to know what I'm putting in it? My team is called Cupcake Cuties. So I'm going to be tucking my bone folder on the inside for her. So I do have a personalized bone folder and it's just going to tuck in here. Now you could use a stapler if you want. This is not going to show. What you want to make sure is that you staple the bottom part as well as the back. For myself, I chose to just use the tear and tape. So if ever you have little snacks, pencils, straws, bone folders, you might want to do this as part of a great gift. Valentine's Day, suckers, that sort of thing would be great too. So kind of very easy to do. You're folding at 1.5, 3, and 4.5, a 6x6 sheet. And then you just embellish the way you want. So I made sure that my sticky tape was very sturdy there, but you can use a stapler if you want. I just don't feel like I want to. So today I just want it very crisp and flat and don't want those little staples, but they really wouldn't show. Nail files too. Woo, I love that idea. Love that idea. So Placin is saying that she loves the idea as well. So now I'm just going to tuck my bone folder. Nail files, I love that. And now I'm just going to grab any single piece of leftover of the designer series paper that we had. Trying to pick one that would be cute. Maybe for Rose, we could coordinate and use some of the green. So I am going to do it a bit like the same type, a belly band right here. Thinking of Chris on the side. He's going to think I'm nuts. We're not driving the dog back. Oh my gosh. The thing is, he's acting as tough as I am, but I know it's bothering him on the inside. So now I'm just going to flip it like this way. And we're just going to mark it here. So right now the starter kit has, it's $135 in Canada, and you're getting so much more in products, $165, and then you also get 2 sets of markers. Now, if you already have the markers, you can always choose to add $41 of products additionally, so that's pretty amazing. And now, sorry, I'm choking here. I could go like this is the branch that comes with the stamp set. the collection that we were using yesterday, this exact collection right here. So I'm thinking, oh, I could just add a tiny little branch with a greeting, just sharing how much this means to me. And then at least she's getting like the personalized gift. So let's see whatever other words there is in this collection here. So the mixed labels, they do come in French. I had shared yesterday. The dies are amazing. So this is the French version, which I love the way that it's written down. So glad we're friends. Your kindness made my day. Thank you. Happy anniversary. I've already used You're Pretty Wonderful. Maybe just a note to let you know that you're on my mind would be cute. So I think I'm just going to do that for her. So the only thing that I will have left for her is my block, my D block. I do want to make sure that she has some sort of special box for her block. So I could also add it in the other one. We'll see. It's just I'm nervous with the postage. Like, how is this going to stay intact if I had issues just mailing those boxes to me? But the fact that I'm using like all the different papers and then she'll have this all tucked in there. And then I am adding her name on the front. Like, it's going to be too cute not to add her name. So sorry, I'm okay. It's my plate that just fell. That was pretty heavy. Pretty heavy doozy. So we're just gonna go and tuck this in here. So do you like making cute packages like that? Is that your cup of tea? Are you into that? Like, it doesn't take that much time. Like, if ever, like as soon as I start playing with a collection, it got better and better, and I was starting to be able to design piles of little things. Annette is saying that she loves the printed sentiments. I do too. I do too, for sure. Of course, if I had a bubble bat, I'm just gonna set this here because I don't want it to fall one more time. That was like pretty loud. If I had like bubble bat ribbon, I'll have to check, or some type of white ribbon, I could just wrap it around. Oh, that's cute. Look at this. So just a note to say that you're on my mind. And the same paper, like I did do another version where it was more of this layout. I'm just gonna show you here, this is from the same collection, so I just didn't assemble it quite the entire part of it. So, okay, so I have this part right here. Now we're gonna take our little bone folder back, and then just to add right here, will I add flowers? Maybe, we'll see. But I just found that it's so cute. So I hope when she comes back from my trips, sometimes she goes on trips for longer periods, but I hope that she likes what I sent to her. I'll send her a tracking number just because I don't want it to stay outside. And then maybe I could add a couple of chocolates and that sort of thing. And that could be cute. Now our purple sequins, they do coordinate as well. I think you're still able to get them right now when you place your order, part of Celebration. So I'm gonna add a couple of those sequins on there so it coordinates with the rest, and then she'll get the best little gift in the mail. Perfect. So here are my purple sequins. It's fun because remember one class I did and then I was using the purple ones, then I did with the seagulls, I used the white ones, and now I'm using the light pink ones. And I think I did use those as well. So it's like I'm using them all. So now, with a little Riley hair right here, I think. So this is her little kit. and I'm building and building. It's getting bigger and bigger. One last little thing. I will work on the box while you guys are doing your stuff today, but I'm just gonna do one last thing before I go, which is probably a larger tag for the front part, right? Do you remember the Greetings of Seasons dies? Well, these are still available and they're part of my favorite. So I'm just trying to figure which one that I would use for her. I think this one would be great. This one is my all-time favorite. I've done so much with it, but I think if I go this way, then the letters would fit right on the inside. So Greetings of the Seasons die, a staple to use. You want to have that for sure. Any type of dies that you know that you'll be able to use, I think it's wonderful. So when it's labels, it's a must. Like for sure, you're gonna be able to use those. So let's do this. Paul is saying purple sequins are still on the list. Yes, Beverly's joining us late. So can you see how this is going to be a very cute package once it's all assembled together? I don't know if I'll be able to do like beautiful photos just because it's going to be a little harder, but I'll do my best. So now these are her letters. One time, Beverly could say, I stamped on fabric. And it was, I think it was your name, huh, Beverly, that I stamped on a case to put all your stuff on the inside, like your glue, and then it was using alphabet. And that was, I just like making little gifts like that. I always wonder who with Stampin' Up is making all the pretty stuff that we see. Like, you know, the ones for the $1 Million Achievers. I'm like, who does all these designs? I feel like asking. I should ask. By the way, I think Liz shared my page and shared what I was making. Thank you so much, Liz. I saw that. Thank you for tagging me. I was trying to tag you back. It wasn't working, but I will try some more. So once again, I'm doing the adhesive sheets right here. And I'm just going to add this portion of the letters one more time. So if you're catching me late, I was sharing that these alphabets are now part of Celebration that you could earn for free. My goodness, how cute. So now I'm just going to add her name on top right here. Don't forget, if ever you're placing your order, to add those adhesive sheets. I will link them as well. And then most likely tomorrow I'll be able to share the full thing with the new coordinating box that I've made for her. So you see, a color combination that I was not crazy about turned into something beautiful. So it's kind of fun. And cute too, so. And then a label, the Mixed Florals could be also pretty to add as a background, or even on the side, a couple of daisies. There we go, very easy. Now if I grab my thread, or if I was in Ontario, I could grab some bubble bat ribbon, because I do have it there. Don't have it here. and then I'll show you the final look. So this entire collection, I know I said I was going to use the coordinating paper. I'm like, I think I just want to keep going out with these pinks because it's so cute with the soft colors. I do like to use soft colors. Some people know that I do that often. So if you are getting the mixed florals, the mixed labels, the entire content, I saw it was low inventory in French and English, so you might want to look into that. So here you go. It's hard for me to show, but I put her name on the side right there, and then this says for a great friend, and I use the same piece, and then she has her little chamois that's personalized with her team name. I have yet to make that box to add her name with our team, which is Cupcake Cuties, because we like cupcakes. Her bone folder is just saying, just a note to let you know you're on my mind. And then she gets the fancy fold card that I don't even have one for myself. And I just used the same technique as yesterday. It flips on the inside like this. It opens like that. And it just says, "You're pretty wonderful, Rose." So, and then I'm just going to say, "Congratulations on your promotion." And then the coordinating envelopes goes right here. So these were yesterday's with the belly band. This is a card that I made today for Rose for her promotion. And then I added some little coordinating pieces. And then I have yet to make, it's kind of hard, right, to see. So I'm just trying to put them all there. But I think it's going to be fun as I do that box. So as I let you go, that's my next project. I'm going to continue just hanging here, continue to design stuff. And I think that this is kind of going to be a great class too. So when I return to Ontario, if I have 6 cards, three different styles with fun folds and a coordinating box. Something that was so simple and so different with using these different shades has become kind of amazing and pretty. So thank you for watching. Enjoy your day, everyone. Bye-bye.